Good morning, good afternoon, anytime you get to hear this and receive this. Sitting back thinking about how I learned how to appreciate everybody's job and every title, everything to make this job site go like a working machine, so they say. When you learn how to appreciate every job, when you learn how to appreciate every function, every matter. Because at the end of the day, for you to sit back and say pushing a broom, picking up paper, to supplying the money and drawing out the plans, one is greater than the other, you take away from the understanding of knowing you're not giving yourself no time, you're not giving yourself no thinking area, and you're taking on more than you could bargain. Because sweeping is not important, try doing both. It's not the sense of I could do both, it's the sense of should you do both? See, sometimes you're smart till you're dumb to a point that you'll take on more responsibility to show a person that you can. Who is you proving it to? So everybody need appreciation, everybody need respect, everybody need understanding. And at the end of the day, the work should make up for the reward. It's humanly impossible to say a person who could do more deserve less, or a person who do less deserve more. To do that is selfish. To do that is a person who really don't understand the value of what that is really made of. What I'm saying is, why should you invest in something that don't bring investments back? And that's just almost saying the work of the quality. And why should you actually pay of something that don't even work the quality? Saying it don't make up for what you actually spending. So now when we get that, go down and go down and go farther and go farther and go farther. So why should you work lesser than you really value? A lot of people say, nah, I'm not working more than what I get. That don't even make sense. Don't work less than your value. As you consider nothing, you'll work like nothing. How can you work more than your value? That is something that people said to get by, to use excuses not to do work at all. To work more than your value, that means you don't know your value. To work less than your value, that means you don't appreciate your value. See? So don't let nobody tell you things and use words and use expressions that don't even add up to the pain they feeling or what they trying to explain. Because a person who's trying to confuse you is confused themselves. A person who's trying to trick you is nothing but a trick themselves. Because there ain't no way that you go through a daily basis in life and saying you mean to do that. Because that is beneath you. That is not really me. So it ain't no way I could sit back and say I could play a childish, petty game, because at the end of the day, my brain cannot wrap around that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not petty and I'm not childish. So even if I try to do that, it's humanly impossible for me to act like a fish. I'm a human being. I can't just breathe underwater. So if you could sit back and say you acting like a petty person, you petty. This ain't a movie, this ain't a script. That's what you practice, that's in you. So what I'm saying is, I learned how to appreciate every job and every person. Everything goes smoother because Jordan never won a championship by himself. They appreciate Jordan because Jordan is a brand amongst himself, because he appreciates himself and he never worked below his quality. And he even say that. Because he knows his value. So become a brand by knowing your value, man. Don't become a style by looking for the moment, the situation, and never really defining the definition. That's gonna always remain the same, the meaning. A style come and go, as you see. There's like a pair of shoes and a pair of clothes. So don't come and go. Be the definition of a classic working man, classic working woman. Thank you.